You know, I always find it so interesting when I go into Starbucks and people are just talking as if they're in a cone of silence, and I can hear everything they're saying. And I know where you work. I know your colleague's name. I know your manager's name.
I, if
I know your
it,
salary.
it's remarkable, and you've probably observed that more than once,
Oh, absolutely.
right? Many times, and it's happened to me. So we know it's happening to everybody. So what's so bizarre about that is nobody disputes the fundamental importance of confidentiality as it relates to company confidential information, certainly employee personal information. Nobody disputes it. Nobody disputes either the current uh, importance of remote work, the hybrid workplace. So why is that relevant? That's relevant because so many people, including me, I'm the first one to do it, will go to a cafe and work, even if I'm working remotely. I'm going to go out, have a coffee, bring the laptop, and work there. And if you go during the day to the Starbucks of the world, they're filled with people working. And it brings up a story just anecdotally. There's a folklore story on Bay Street, and I think it's true, where many years ago, an articling student who was so eager to discuss the file the student was working on, but he happened to be in an elevator in the building. So he's talking to a colleague about the file, but unbeknownst to him, the actual client is in the elevator. Story goes the student was actually terminated. So obviously, disclosure of confidential information is very, very serious. The other day, just to give you an example of what you're talking about, I was sitting in a Starbucks and I heard somebody on the phone talking about a given employee. The employee's name I heard the company name, and they were talking about his annual income, and they were talking about his severance.
Hmm.
I heard everything, and that's wholly inappropriate, but yet people do it time and time again. And if you do disclose that information and it compromises the company's interests, that would be, a basis for serious disciplinary response, possibly even discharge, as it happened to that student.
Mm-hmm.
So it's an amazing phenomenon where you see people that otherwise intelligent people, they're within earshot of everyone else in the coffee shop, and yet they're just blindly disclosing confidential information. I wanted to see what this house looks
Well,
like.
it's just
Oh,
it's
it's
got
a
a corner lot. They've
Is it?
taken
Well,
it
what's
all the
this?
way down. That's
This
a
is a
different
house?
home. That's the neighbor's house.
Holy crap.
It's a large piece of property.
We did drive around an area where we feel better about ourselves.
Yeah, we should.
They've got horses, they've got lions. I just have squirrels.